Yes, welcome to another video. I'm Lewis, above me is John, and we got the part 2 of the review of the Liverpool game, guys. It was so big, that win, wasn't it? And there was so much to talk about. We could not fit it in to our standard review, so we thought we'd do a second part. We had a look at some of the comments that you guys were talking about, and we're going to go through 3 other players that we think deserve mentions. And before we get into it, guys, make sure if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well for daily Manchester City videos. If you want your name across the bottom of the screen, you want to help support the channel and get a load of extra perks, become an Extra Club member, link in the description. Sometimes there's a box that says join as well. Like target, what you reckon, Bray?
Sure. I think we've been steadily getting over 1,000.
Yeah.
And we haven't quite hit the 1,500 that we went for, innit? Like, but, you know what I mean? Do you reckon we just go for a K?
Let's go for 1,000, innit? Just easy.
Nice round target, that.
Yeah. Right, okay. So, first of all, I just want to say that, for me, it's still not properly sank in this. You know what I mean? We've not won there since 2003. I said that so much this weekend. But, yeah, it's not properly sank in, and I don't think it will for maybe a while, you know. But it's a massive win. But 3 players, right? We got into the comment section, and these are 3 players that you guys have been talking about. The first one is Raheem Sterling. Doesn't really have good games at Anfield in the past. People, that's the general consensus anyway. Might be a few people who disagree with that statement, but generally City fans don't think he has the best performances at Anfield. Yesterday he was phenomenal for me, bro.
Yeah, I think I now that there's been like, I mean, a bit of a day, I've had like a little bit more time to process it, a little bit of time to take it all in a bit more. I think I'm still with you that I'm not quite there yet on everything. But Raheem Sterling yesterday was unreal. You said it, I think it's including the stream out as well, but Lewis said it in the stream, that I think early on he was driving at Trent and he lost the ball, and Lewis was like, oh, don't get annoyed at him for that, because you want him to be doing that. And it was like when we seen Varane doing it. Yes, it's risk and reward pretty much. You have to drive at him or else you won't get anywhere. Do you know what I mean? You can always turn around and pass the ball back, but you don't want to see that. And Raheem, honestly, he did it, he lost at the time, and then I think after that he was just, he pretty much had Trent on toast. He was murking him all the time, and then because of that, his involvement with the goals was massive. The first one, obviously, he had the penalty. Obviously, won the penalty, tricky feet. You know what I mean? He smashed it there, and then was it the first actual goal where he runs through and then he because Gundogan scores it, doesn't he? Exactly. He runs through, pass it to Foden, then it bounces on the keeper, and obviously everyone's seen it anyway. But he unreal there, and I just all around I think he had a very good game. So my thing for Raheem is, put earplugs in it when you're playing at Anfield, so you don't have to listen to the fans or anything, and pretend you're not there. Yeah,
I'll just back yourself. You know what I mean? It's it's one of them things. I was watching Match of the Day actually, right? And Match of the Day they summed it up perfectly well, right? They shown Sterling on the left hand side, and there was no one near him. Now, what I was pointing out on that first attempt when he went at Trent and he got tackled, and people was having a go at him, saying, "Oh, he's lost the ball again." Well, he has 2 options in that situation, right? Either goes at Trent, and in which case, it's a one-on-one, you know what I mean? He's not going to skin him every time. Or he turns around and passes it back to a midfielder, yeah? And if you want him to do that, that's fine, but you're not really going to create anything. Yeah. Take the first option. Yes, it's a bit more risky. He's not going to skin Trent every time. However, when he does get past him, it creates real fear in the penalty area. You get penalties, you get chances, and I thought it was absolutely excellent. And that was probably his best game at Anfield that I've seen from him in a long time.
Do you know what, as well, in the live stream, around half time, there's a lot of people calling for him to be taken off.
Yeah.
A lot of people, and I just think, nah, it's not right. I think a lot of people got it up in their head in it about him losing the ball, going one-on-ones, but like you're saying it.
Yeah, I thought he had a really good game. Another person who had a really good game, we did kind of speak about him a little bit during the player ratings, but Alexander Zinchenko, putting in top performances, and loads of people now in the comments are buzzing off this guy, are backing this guy. He's just putting in good performances, you know what I mean? He's so solid. Guys, you need to understand, he was playing yesterday against Salah and Trent. That is a fierce right side, and he there was, I think they created one chance in the first half where Trent crossed into man. He probably should have scored, to be fair, but other than that, they didn't create anything, and he did not look out of place. You would not have known that he wasn't a left back. And he just putting in top performances. And guys, I put a tweet out yesterday, right? Is he the best value player that we've ever signed? Seriously, and I know you've got your companies and that, you know what I mean, and obviously they're a little bit of a one-off type of exception. But we signed this guy for £1 million, yeah? £1 million
£1 million.
we signed, or something like that. You know what I mean? £1.5 million, something like that. Right? And he's rewarding the club with absolutely top performances. He can play in midfield from now and again. You don't see it that much, but I'm seriously saying value for money has got to be up there, top 5 of City's best ever signing. Value for money.
Yeah, I think a lot of the value as well, not just in the sense that he is doing bits for us. He's very persistent at coming back, which I love that. I love that about him. I think that's why everyone has this kind of affinity to him. Do you know what I mean? Like the Foden thing, he rises up, you know what I mean? Everyone loves him. But like with Zinchenko, I think a lot of people love him in the sense that do you know what I mean? When you, what's it called, down and out? Do you know what I mean? Like there was plenty of times where Zinchenko's had a chance to leave this club. He could have gone to Wolves. He could have left in summer. I think Wolves were another club that was interested. Like again, they're interested again in summer. And he could have left, and he didn't. And he pretty much said, "I want to stay, and I want to fight for my place at this club." And he did that both times, and he smashed it both times. And he looks mint. He's our number 1 left back at the moment. And if we go out in summer signing of a left back, then they know that they have like massive competition with Zinchenko. I don't want to see Zinchenko leave this club. There's not a chance. He's putting in these performances that he puts in are consistent. And yes, you might not get 10 out of 10 games from him all the time, but he puts solid games in where, you know what I mean, you can trust him. And then there will be a wobble every so often. Everyone makes mistakes. Ruben Diaz even gave away a penalty. That's a mistake. Everyone does it. We're only human, innit? And you just got to overlook that, though, you know what I mean? It's about how you pick yourself back up. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, you can forget about the Southampton and stuff like that. This Zinchenko now that we have is looking like a real player. He's only 24 years old, and he's sick. I can't, honestly... My left back. Top
performance from another player put in another performance, guys, and you guys are raving about him in the comments. Is Bernardo Silva. Got off to a rough start this year, and probably back end of last year as well. It wasn't the best due to incidents that have happened. But yeah, just guy, he's putting in top performances now, and he's worked so hard. I seen a stat. Apparently he ran 14 kilometres. I'm not sure if that's completely true, but apparently that's the stat that's going around at the moment. He ran 14 kilometres during that game against Liverpool. He was absolutely everywhere. He was drifting right, drifting left, in the middle, doing defensive work, attacking work. You know what? And the question is Bernardo back? That's the question, bro. Is Bernardo back?
He's back, but he's not complete. Is what I'm going to say. You know what I mean? He's not there yet. You know what I mean? He's not peaked. You know what I mean? It's not like he's got to his best.
Yeah.
Bernardo is back in the sense that he's here, he's influential in the games. However, I still feel like there's more to come from Bernardo. I feel like he's just a very, very, very good player. And do you know what I mean? If you challenge him to do better, do you know what I mean? Then his ceiling rises. So in my head, I don't want this to be the best of Bernardo, but he is back.
Yeah, he's a top performance from him again, guys. Let us know how you think he did in that game against Liverpool. I thought it was absolutely excellent, guys. There was so much to talk about. That's why we just thought we'd do a quick little part 2 summary. Drop your comments in the comment section, guys. How did it make you feel? Any other players that really deserved a mention? Probably John Stones, I thought was absolutely excellent. You know what I mean? For a centre back to go there, and he was carrying the ball out. That takes a lot of courage. Just really, all round, the players were absolutely insane. It was great to see.
Phenomenal game. And it's one of these games as well that'll stick with us for a very, very, very long time. Yeah,
it was. It's a historic moment, and like I say, I don't think people fully appreciate it, and I don't think it's sunk in for a lot of people. It's certainly not sunk in for me yet. But yeah, let us know what you think in the comment section below, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell as well, because tomorrow we've got the Swansea preview. That's going to be the FA Cup, guys. So it's another game that we want to win. We want to go through. We want to get the quad in it, so you know what I mean. That's the ambition of this football club, is to win everything that we can possibly win. So it's another massive game, and maybe see a few fresh faces. So yeah, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell for that. If you want to become an Extra Club member, link in the description. Smash a like on it. We'll go for 1,000, and we'll see you in the next one.